Alright, Overexplain game. Alright, we're playing against Warlock. I have to decide if Ridiculous Hat is playing Rogue or not this. If I knew he was playing Rogue, I would probably keep spamming Arcanist. I'm going to keep the Snowfall Guardian here. I could keep the Dunk Tank for the Corrupt. I don't think because often we might want the OTK. Let me see if I'm actually going to go look up stats and see if Dunk Tank is a reasonable keep. So I'm looking up stats and against Warlock. Doesn't look that reasonable. I'm not even sure if I should keep the Snowfall Guardian, but the stats say actually no. All right, I'm gonna throw away this whole hand. I don't know what I'm doing, chat. I'm very confused. So, but yeah, it's definitely Rogue. Well, then I should have kept the spammy Archivist. Oh, that's unfortunate. All right. So, well, I'm kind of okay. So we have the best start. Turn 1 Wild Paw Cavern. You do this on 1. It's going to get you a bunch of Wild Paws. And because it's so fast, your opponent often can't deal with it. So I'm going to do this. Play the Wild Paw. And this is going to be really tough for our opponent to deal with. They didn't go quest on 1, so they're almost for sure Rogue. But yeah. So we don't get to have any mana because we're overloaded. But we get to go face here, and now we have 2 3/4s. And this is just really putting the pressure on our opponent. This makes it so they have to respond. They have to have good plays quickly. And this makes their plays on average worse, which is good for us. This is tough because he can Shadow Step this and get another one. But I think it's not worth trading here. So I'm going to go, I think I want the Armor Vendor for tempo. We could get, I think this is valuable enough. So I'm going to go Armor Vendor first because it's more likely I would want a Brilliant Macaw to duplicate the Sleepbreaker than the Artbreaker. And then I'm going to go face here. But like I said, I don't like when he Shadow Steps this, but so many of his minions are good Shadow Steps that I don't mind it. If he's Shadow Stepping this, he's not Shadow Stepping his quest stuff. So it's not the end of the world.
Strictly need to know.
All right, our best top deck is probably actually like spammy Arcanist or Talon. Something, actually, I don't know. Talon would actually be pretty good here. So I was gonna go Wind Chill on this, but this Auctioneer Gavel is just really convenient here. Kills off this 4/2, really nice. So I'm gonna take that. That always discounts our Macaw, which is nice. I could play the Macaw for a Wind Shield, but I think I'd rather save it for a higher value Macaw. So we've got a decent amount of pressure, but we're probably looking to stall and draw cards with Wind Chill. Martian Boo, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, everybody. We have this Spell Burst here. And from the Diligent Note Taker. So what we can do is just duplicate that effect and cycle to our good cards. Pretty much we're looking to just put the pressure on, but delay, so, you know, freeze any powerhouse minions they might have. But yeah. So I'm really strongly considering, I really want to freeze this. It's a really tough spot here because this is a really dangerous minion. Okay, now that we hit Primal, I think we can change the plans. I was going to have to do a bunch of freezes, but Primal is much better. This often draws us 2 cards. Okay, this is great. So we have the interesting conundrum here. Do we play the Snowfall Guardian here, or save the Macaw for the Snowfall Guardian, or do we draw some cards? Because drawing cards is good. That being said, the more I look at it, I just know how valuable and how powerful the infinite freezes are. So I'm going to just weapon hit this, clear this off, and go hero power, chill. This is a pressure, and now like when they do stuff, we're just going to freeze multiple times. Especially with this Dunk Tank, we have a lot of burst here. So we have 8 burst, and Rogue does not have a lot of heal. So what does that mean? that rogue not having a lot of heal means often just this chip damage is enough to finish the game. Especially if we draw Yashiraj, we probably have a very easy win. Okay, so I think I'm going to stick to the plan here of just starting to freeze the board infinitely. Actually, no, let me change my mind here. I think I double freeze here. We have 2 dunk tanks, and I think we can really take our time here. Just really take our time, and so I'm gonna do this to freeze while I can here. Ooh, Primal Dungeoneer is tempting here, but I think I just want to keep the freezes and can prevent these minions from doing any work here. Ooh, Mutinous could be good, but they're just gonna play their guy. I'm hero powering mainly to make the board wider, to make our Snowfall Guardian even better. But right now, we're all set up to go Snowfall Guardian next turn. They often, send it back in our hand or something like that. And then, after that, we can do another Macaw. So they're pushing damage here, but it's very hard for them to win here. Actually, do we just have lethal? Okay, so our opponent is just looking to ignore the board and pretend that I don't have burst damage. So basically, they're saying, I hope he never has dunk tanks, even though I've gone Primal Dungeoneer. So they're going for a risky play, but lucky for us, this wins us the game. So what we do is, when you put your opponent down to 0 life, you win the game. So I'm gonna go face here. See how when I'm attacking, it's doing damage. So I have now I have 7 mana, but I have Lightning Bloom, so I go Dunk Tank number 1 here, and then I Lightning Bloom and go Dunk Tank number 2, and this kills them. All right. So yeah, that is the Overexplained game, chat. Which is interesting. Gavel's really, really good here. And Snowfall Guardian is kind of a marginal keep. Gavel can deal with their early minions, like their 3/2, so fantastic. Now I'm thinking about keeping Snowfall Guardian, because what's nice about Snowfall Guardian is it's a battle cry. So optional Gavel will actually discount it. So sometimes it goes down to 4 mana. So I think I'm gonna keep it. It's a very marginal keep. The Gavel is an insane keep against Hunter. Good keep against Rogue too. So. But yeah, so this not only guarantees I get the Snowfall Guard, but Snowfall Guardian is just kind of a good card. And now it might not. It's on the margin here. It's not. So Chad, when I say on the margin, what that means is it's close where you're kind of indifferent if you play it or not. So I want to kill this 2/2. So I'm gonna play this Gavel here and hit it. With weapons, you can kill with your face. Now we discounted, unfortunately, the absolute worst card we could discount. This card will probably never see play. It's a long game, or it's a hunter, so that's very unfortunate. So we got really, really 2 bad top decks here, unfortunately. We started off good, but now we're in a lot of trouble. So this is a tough one, chat. This is really tough, because on one end, tempo good, but another end, Macaw good. That being said, like this. Often when we hit here, it hits Macaw. So I'm going to just play this for tempo. It kind of sucks, but I think it's the right play here. And I'm going to hit this 1/1 that we really hope we get lucky and hit one of these 2. Okay, it hit the Snowfall Guardian. That's nice. So I'm just playing this as a 3/3. This can contest the 4/3, and I want to be able to fight. So now, okay, unfortunately, this is really bad. Unfortunately, this is absolutely terrible, and we might lose the game. But we have some perpetual freezes, so I could actually go heal on my own face here, because it's actually preferable to corrupting this. But also Wildfall Caverns is really good. So this is very tough. We're taking 6 damage. Hero power is never good enough, in my opinion. So you have the option between Medic and the Wildfall. That being said, we still have the win board. So I think I just suck it up and play the Wildfall here. I also could use this to trade into this Cold Neophyte next turn and just freeze it. So it gives me kind of options and flexibility. So I have the option if I'm feeling like they're not putting on that much pressure. Something I could do is, this is really bad, because now I have to worry about a pack tactics. And pack tactics would be very bad, because it would double this effect. So what's really rough here is not only is this 3-2, but as the 2-2, and they can value trade me immensely. I'm curious to see if they trade on my 3-4 here or not, or if they go face. And it looks like they live that face lifestyle over there. Ooh, Armor Vendor is a nice pickup here. Okay, I'm gonna go face here. If this is an explosive trap, I might actually do a different play. So let's see if it's explosive trap. It's not. So it's not freezing trap either. So what is this likely to be, chat? Probably either ice trap, pack tactic, or snake trap. That being said, I do have the Snowfall Guardian here, so it's an interesting one. If it's a pack snake trap, we could just play the Snowfall Guardian. But if it's pack tactics, it actually gives us another 3-3. So it's quite tough here. Also, what's nice about going face is we deny the additional weapon hit here. So I have to decide. I could heal for 4 here. Once I play the Snowfall Guardian, this will be corrupted, and I will not be able to heal for 4, which makes my life more difficult. So that being said, I might be able to get this freezing trap back in my hand and get double armor vendor stuff. So this is a very, very tough spot, chat. Because the problem is once I go Snowfall Guardian, there's probably not much going back. The more I think about it, I think I'm going... Actually, I also could play Talon here. You know what? I at the last minute talked into this play. Because this freezes this and blocks their board. Now, actually, now that I'm realizing this kind of gets their medic, but this might be dumb. But this is kind of awkward for this 6-5. Now this Talon doesn't draw us anything good because Mutinous is completely useless. But this felt like a better play. Because this allows me to freeze their board next turn and then game Armor Vendor potentially. So I can armor out of range. Like let's say they go for a burn play. Like let's say they do aim shot on the face here. That's a common play they might do here. And go hero power and try to set up a 2-turn. But I can often deny that with the Armor Vendor. Okay, so this worked out really well for us. And they're not hitting here. Interesting. Ooh, so we have Lightning Bloom here. What does that mean? We could actually go Yashiraj next turn. The problem is we're probably not killing. Now, this was an interesting choice for them. Now, they probably have there's a good chance they have a pack tactics or a snake trap here. So I could do a little trade here, or I could just go for a 2-turn lethal. So I got to think, though. How often... So if I go Armor Vendor here... then this will be game +3/+1 for every minion. So there's 7 minions. So this will be a 10 damage. So I push them down to 9. They go up to 13. I make a 10-10. And then, so here's what's rough about that play. I could make it a 9-9 here. And then I can have the Armor Vendor to proc. So you see that? So I can push them down to 9. And then this will be a 9-9. And then when they gain, then I can use this to proc and then use this for lethal. So I'm going to do that order. I'm going to go face with everything here. Oh wait, it doesn't. They actually can't freeze. So I think I changed my mind, chat. Because I realized they can't have freezing trap because I was thinking that, but they can't actually have freezing trap, and I have this. So you see here now I have a 10-10. Their board is frozen, and I'm all prepared to kill. But actually, I actually messed up here, chat. You can see here, I forgot. I would have rather actually made this a 9-9 to trade this off to potentially be Circus Medic. So sometimes, even while over-explaining, a guy makes mistakes, all right? But yeah, we win the game. Oh! Dude, chat, I play so much better when I over-explain. It's ridiculous. My over-explain game. Demon Hunter is not a class I'm seeing a lot lately. I don't think we want to keep any of these. I think there's a significant chance that they're rogue. So I'm considering keeping Lightning Bloom. Against rogue, no, I think Lightning Bloom is pretty much only keep if you have Wild Paw. So I'm going to throw everything away and look for better cards. Snowfall Guardian's not really good against Demon Hunter because they don't have board, you know? So actually the stats say it's really good against Demon Hunter, but I'm guessing that's because people play a lot of I don't know. I'm just gonna throw all this away. All right. The numbers are too big. Stats. Mulligan's stats are really messed up right now because of Rogue. So, all right. It's turn 1. I could Lightning Bloom out Bolner, but the 1/4 is likely to get killed and not get a lot of value out. So I'm not going to Lightning Bloom anything out. Let the game decide. All right, chat. I'm also eating this chicken because hunger is taking over, but Well, it looks like he does have a golden DH. So playing golden DH means not okay. So it looks like they're playing Fell. So when they're playing Fell, that means so right now we're one Yasharaj away from having everything we need to lethal.
I cannot play that.
Because we have Bolner, no, maybe not everything, but we have a lot. So we can often get a dunk tank and duplicate it. So we have an OTK win condition probably with this hand. So some games you're just not going to get the OTK win condition, and you're really looking to win with board, win with pressure, win with like neediness disruption. But right, Primal Engineer is a fantastic topic here. This allows us to draw 2 cards. This allows you to draw 2 cards often when we hit a nature spell. Sometimes one when we hit the wind chill or the wild paw. Can somebody ban that? So it allows us to draw 2 cards. And yeah, so this is a nice where we have 2 dunk tanks. So pretty much we're 1 Yasharaj away from... Alright. So Demon Hunter doesn't put a lot of pressure on you, but so they're usually winning to win with Jace. So we have 2 ways that we can win this game. One is we can just put on pressure, and if he doesn't get the 6 drop, often that's enough. 2, we can actually armor out of range some games. So this is interesting. Oh, we hit Talon. So now I really want to preserve the full Bolner OTK stuff. Because now we have everything. We go Talon next turn, corrupt the dunk tanks, and then we look to get Yasharaj. And we actually don't even need to get Yasharaj with the Bolner to turn 10, because we can go Yasharaj, Brilliant Macaw. So because of that, I'm gonna freeze. I'm just gonna cycle a little bit. I'm freezing this here. This is interesting. I could go Colt here. It actually makes sense curve-wise, but Colt is actually really, really valuable in this matchup. So I'm going, because it can deny a skull. Wait, actually, they played Illidari, right? So our opponent actually could have a 5-mana skull here. So that's a good enough case for me to play the Colt here. This denies a turn 5 skull, because we can never deny the turn 6 skull, because we have the Talon in hand here. So whether we want to play it next turn. So I'm going to go Colt here. This is a nice skull, and I'm actually trading here. You might say, why am I trading here? It's frozen. Well, they get the 0-mana hero power, but also we're not looking to really win with tempo. We're looking to assemble our combo and win with that. You know, that is our most likely path to victory here. All right, so we're gonna play our Talon as planned, and I'm just gonna trade up this 4/3. I could like leave it up to make it this, but I'm pretty sure they'll kill this Talon. There's no rush for it to be killed. And this puts us in a position where we've got everything we need. We can actually Lightning Bloom out the Yasharaj on turn 8. Oh crap! Oh, son of a gun! I messed up my. We can actually Lightning Bloom out our Yasharaj on turn 8. We can actually so Lightning Bloom out the Yasharaj on turn 8. And win the game from the and then win on. So that will give us 2 dunk tanks, and then if we go Bolner Macaw, it actually gives us 8 dunk tanks. So very, very strong. Okay, so this is an interesting situation here. We have an interesting conundrum here, because we could do the dunk tank plan, but at the end of the day we do have to get rid of cards out of our hand, and getting this Wild Paw freezes their face, which is very, very valuable. So I think I'm gonna just take this. And you know, slow ourselves a little down a little bit. I don't think that's a big deal. I'm gonna play this silver, this too, just to get a little stuff on board. But we got lots of time here. Our opponent isn't killing us anytime soon. They've barely played any damaging Fel spells. So we're in a real strong position to get this win here, you know? Also, if like we could still hit the medic and just assemble the full combo. Okay, so they're attacking our 3-1. And this is a spot where we're in a really good position to win this. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate because we wanted to use this, but our opponent did this play. Oh, we have another Lightning Bloom. Holy crap, chat. Okay. I don't think I want to use the Lightning Bloom yet, but we could do like even next turn Lightning Bloom, Bolner stuff. So, but I'm gonna just go this dunk tank here, and this is just to get the stuff down. And the more I think about it, I'm not even sure hero powering provides much value. They've used both Fel Barrages here, so often they might have like an awkwardly placed I-beam or the 6-drop. So I don't even want to hero power. I don't even give him something to target here. So I'm just gonna pass here. No wait, I lied. I forgot about the Frogan staggered there. All right, so everybody makes mistakes, chat. Oh, it would have died anyways. So obviously the right play, chat. All right. Okay, so our opponent looks like they might be setting up. Okay, they're setting up a skull here. So our opponent's getting close, but I actually have tough calculations to do now, chat. This is annoying. That's a lot of heal. They're setting up for a potential Jace, and I don't have a good play here. This is very unfortunate. Okay. All right. We're in trouble here because they hit double skull. They hit triple skull actually, chat. So they actually just drew so many freaking cards. So I could go Lightning Bloom Yashiraj here. So that would put us up to 7 mana next turn, and we could do this. So let's think. We would get 1, and then this would give us 2 each, so that gives us 6. And then we could go Lightning Bloom. I think I do that, chat. It's a weird play. But we do that, we have 7 mana next turn. We can do all these and use the Lightning Bloom. I think that's right. But it also puts a 10-10 on board. I think we're okay. So this is a weird play, but I'm going for it. I'm not sure if this is right. So I'm gonna play this, and we're trying to set up for the Bolner OTK with the Macaw here. Actually, it doesn't even work with this. I'm realizing, because so. Actually, no. Okay, we can actually do this and get 3, and then get 6, right? So we can get 7 of these. 7 of these next turn if we want. So if we got 7 of these here, that would do 28 damage. So that's the big number we're thinking about here. 28 damage. Can we do 28 damage? So we do this, and then we do that. But the problem is actually we don't have enough hand space. So we can only realistically do, because we get 5 of these effectively. Because we have hand space issue. No, wait. No, we don't have a hand space issue. Yeah, we can do 28 damage, right? So, but yeah. Okay. So it looks like they're just trying to play defensively here, not die. It makes sense. So it'll be interesting if they put themselves. If they're listening to the stream, they should. If they're listening to the stream, they should go face with this hero power. But they might not be listening to the stream, so we'll see. Because sometimes they think they want to save this for damage here. Let's see what they do. So they weren't listening to the stream. All right, chat. You ready for this? So we should have 28 damage if I calculated correctly. Because this will be the 3rd one, and this should give us 6. So I'm going to go dunk tank here. Now we've played 3 dunk tanks here. All right. So bam. So now I go Lightning Bloom, and then I go Bolner, and then I go Macaw. This should give us 3 each. 1 from the Bolner and 1 from the Macaw here. This gives us 6 Lightning Blooms for 24 damage for lethal, chat. Easy. How am I so good at this game? We're up against a Shaman player. Now, against Shaman, I probably keep Brilliant McCall and Armor Vendor, or and a Snowfall Guardian, because these are like winning plays. What's rough is like I'm considering keeping Armor Vendor just for the chance that it's Rogue, because you know there's a good chance it's Rogue, even though it says Shaman here, because everybody's playing Thief Root. So playing Armor Vendor on one, but I think I'm better off looking for better things here. Armor Vendor, the 1/3 isn't that valuable. We'd rather have more high value cards. We can perpetually freeze with these two though. So I'm gonna throw these away. Now if it is Rogue, I would have liked to have kept the Armor Vendor, but ooh, okay. So this is very interesting. I think I want to keep coin. It's too valuable here, so I'm gonna go Wind Chill here, and just cycle and deny some damage. My plan is to go Auction or Gavel. The sooner we can get Snowfall Guardian down, the better.
Oh, you built this for me.
This is an interesting one. I think I want to play Sleepbreaker here. So I could play Auction or Gavel, but there's a good chance it hits this. And this kind of allows us for a good curve. This also kind of contests these 3/2s. So I'm going to do this, but I'm going to save the coin because remember, our win condition is play the Snowfall Guardian. Unfortunately though, like they're often running weapons. Okay, this is very unfortunate. Oh, I hit Lightning Bloom. Okay. The problem with going Lightning Bloom here, though, is our next turn we're at Lightning Bloom out the Snowfall Guardian. Is the next turn we're at 2 mana, and we can't play the Macaw. So because of that, I'm going to. So first, I'm going to equip the Gavel here, because I still would like it to hit something in our hand. I don't really want the Gavel to hit. I don't really want the Gavel to hit. A top deck. So I'm gonna go Gavel and hit this, and then I'm going to freeze their minion. See what I hit. Okay, hit that. That's kind of unfortunate. That's like the worst one. So I froze here. So we take a little more damage, and then we go Lightning Bloom, Snowfall Guardian, and we kind of perpetually freeze at this point. Unfortunately, they have the cage match here. That's like the worst card I could see probably. So. Okay, so. I think I'm going to go face with my weapon hit first. The reason why, I could go Lightning Bloom, Snowfall Guardian, very reasonable play. But if I manage to get this discounted, it's a really big win for us. Because if I get this discounted, then I can save this to go to Lightning Bloom to go Brucon later. So I'm going to go face here. I don't want to actually make anything smaller. And I lucked out, chat. Now we can go coin Snowfall Guardian, which is a lot better. Now, if they're a thinking player, they can know this might be a tell, but yeah. So now I have this 8/8 here, and now what's nice is on turn 6 I can go this Lightning Bloom into Brucon, and that might keep us alive because it gives us 2 taunts, which is very valuable. So next turn they have 4 mana, so unless they have the 2 mana this, but I think I still might go double Armor Vendor here. It's probably, I think it's worth it here. Now, because I don't have a way, so I'm planning on going Brucon on turn 6. So because I don't really have a way to, I'm gonna like to kill them in 2 turns. So when I play this Macaw, like they're gonna get enough armor. I'm never killing them on turn 6. So because of that, I'm not gonna attack with the 8/8. So it gets instantly unfrozen because I often have to do this. Yeah. So I'm gonna go. We have to go Parrot first before Armor Vendors. In theory, we can make the Parrot bigger, but we have to go Macaw. So I'm going to go Macaw here, freeze the board. And then I'm going to go double Armor Vendor here. This gets us armor, makes it very unlikely we die. And we're in a position to go Brucon next turn and hopefully use that as leverage to win the game.
Now let her end.
Okay, So I'm planning on going Brucon here. So interestingly enough, we have to decide which ones we do. I think Taunt is much more valuable than Heal. Taunts are really annoying for this deck to get through. So, missed 8 damage. I literally explained why. So, okay. So the reason I said we don't go face, okay, is because I want it to be unfrozen immediately and we don't have a chance to kill. All right. So, so I'm gonna trade here first here. This is the highest attack minion, and then I'm going to go Lightning Bloom Brucon. This does 2 damage to everything, and we're gonna choose taunts. So this clears their board, and then we summon taunts. And unfortunately, I have to double trade here, which feels bad, but it's probably the right play. I could have done a double trade heal, but I think just these are, we just want to, we're going for much more of a control win condition than a tempo win condition. So I think this is tough for them to deal with. Oh, that mechanic wasn't overexplained to us? Okay. Ooh, this is unfortunate. Okay. So, I want to, I don't need to kill this, I just need to freeze it. I have the Sleep Breaker in hand here, so I can do that. I can decide if I want to Cult Neophyte. The only reason to not go Sleep Breaker first is to consider if Macaw, if I drew a Macaw. But I think I'm just going to go Sleep Breaker first, and then freeze here. This makes it so they can't attack us. This is not a valuable hero power, it doesn't really do much. So I'm going to go Colt here. This makes their spells harder to do and gives us very likely another turn. Unfortunately, so right now we have 10 plus 35, so we do have lethal potentially next turn. So if they have like a very weak turn here. Though usually we don't get lethal here. So what are our plans for next turn? Often next turn, we're going, if they deny our 2-turn lethal here, which they kind of are for this play, we'll go Fireheart, and we hope to, well, this is interesting, because Talen's actually really good here, but we could go for, I think I'm going to go for to get the Talen. It's more consistent of a play, even though it low rolls sometimes. So I'm freezing here instead of going Instructor Fireheart, because we take 10 attack off the board, and we put a Divine Shield Taunt, which is their deck's pretty much worst enemy. I could go, you know, primarily Dungeoneer and try and hit something like Lightning Bloom or whatever, but I don't think that's worth it. I think I just want to go the Talen here. What's also nice is we could potentially go Primal Dungeoneer, and it often hits a Snowfall Guardian, because we don't have, it's the only elemental left in our deck right now, I think, yes. So if we hit a nature spell, which we have a very good chance, this is often a good play that we can do next turn.
Never be afraid your inner power.
So they're going for the Fireheart Hyrule here. Oh, no! That's so bad. Okay, well that sucks. Yeah, that's really sucks. So, wow, they hit the gold mine there. Well, this is really bad. So we're probably losing this game, chat. We do have Primal Dungeoneer, but we haven't played any dunk tanks. And they hit, oh, you dirty high roller. Oh my god. That's so lucky. Well, we're probably losing this game, chat. They just have lethal here, dude? Okay. Alright, so we lost this game pretty much, chat. So we have 1 out to keep us in the game, chat. We go Primal, I don't think Instructor Fireheart is a reliable out here. It's just not going to win us the game enough. So what I'm going to do is go this and try and hit Snowfall Guardian and Lightning Bloom. Okay, we did not hit Lightning Bloom, so we can't do this. So pretty much if they have any burn, we lose the game. But we have to go the Snowfall Guardian here. It denies them the board. But we're almost always losing this game, unfortunately. So yep, and that's game. So it's nice when you get Perpetual Flame into Overdraft. That was kind of ridiculous. Because those aren't cards they run in their deck, so okay.